Alright, so as many of you guys know, I am a betta fish owner. I used to have a betta fish named Orchid. He was a dragon scale betta, and I had him for 3 years. And unfortunately, yesterday I had to put him down. He was a very old fish. Bettas typically are about a year old when you get them, because they sell them when they're about a year old because that's when their color gets most developed. And so he was about 4 years old, which is old for a betta, and in addition he also had some cancer that had developed about a year ago on his side, so he had been living with that for a while, and unfortunately he just got to the point where he wasn't coming up to the top of the tank to eat, and I even put him in another tank, a smaller tank that was about halfway full, to see if he would go up to the surface there to eat, and he just had no interest in eating. He was super lethargic, and so unfortunately it was time for him to be put down. I humanely euthanized him using clove oil, which is a natural anesthetic that gently puts them to sleep, and then you add a little bit more into the water, and then, you know, they pass away. Obviously I didn't do that in my main aquarium. I had a little cup I put him in for the purposes of that, but anyway, so today, since my tank feels pretty empty without him there, we went out and got a new betta, and his name is Julianus. He is a koi betta fish. That doesn't mean he's related to koi, which are like basically giant goldfish. It just means that he has colors that make him look like a koi fish. So I got him today at Pet Supplies Plus, and I am going to be adding him to the tank now. So first let me show him to y'all. He is hanging out on the side there. I don't know if you can see him very well. And then, of course, whenever you turn the cup, he turns with the cup. There he goes. There he is. So he's a little koi betta. He's very pretty. I gave him the name Julianus because I wanted him to have a name as dignified and regal as he is. So let me just open his little cup here. And then I'll introduce him to the tank. And the other fish you see moving around in the tank are my bristlenose plecos. Bettas typically, although they will fight other bettas and betta-sized animals that happen to occupy the same tank space as them, it's safe to keep plecos in with bettas because they don't occupy the same space for the most part. Plecos are bottom dwellers, whereas bettas hang around up in the upper areas of the tank. And also they don't have like the long fins that bettas do, so they're less likely to go after a bristlenose pleco than they are another betta or another similarly sized, similar in appearance fish. So that's why it's safe for the plecos to be there. So here we go. Ta-da! There he goes. Welcome home, buddy. He's a lot smaller than Orchid was, so he looks so tiny in that big old tank. He's so pretty. So yeah, there's my new betta, Julianus.